Hello and welcome. I hope you guys and girls are well and enjoying your day, whatever you're up to. You join me here on a box opening review of the VDC Air Suspension Pressure Gauge, or Air Pressure Gauge. I will leave a link for it down below for the Amazon. I'm not affiliated in any way. It's up to you if you want to go down there. I do suggest you shop around and see if you can find it cheaper anywhere else. The reason why I bought this is not probably for the reason why you guys and girls may be interested in it. I bought it for those people who don't know, I bought it for my Sim Dash project, which is SymProjects SymProject Simulator Dash. That is, I'll get my mouth into gear. That is, it takes software and hardware through printed circuit boards and software, and it brings the reads telemetry in simulators such as American Truck, Euro Truck Simulator, various lots and lots of other racing games. I'll leave a link for the actual software project for SymProjects down below as well. But the reason I bought it is to integrate it into that. I initially bought this, if I can get it into shot, here it is. I initially bought that. And that's from it's an it's an Italian company that initially bought them. Sorry, I've got to put it down. An Italian company that initially bought them. Made them for Iveco. Maybe some other brands, but mainly Iveco. I tried to wire it up and it doesn't work. Anyway, long story short, let's get into the box opening. On the box itself, it's pretty when you receive it. Sorry about the image quality because I'm using this horrible cheap camera still, so you're just going to bear with me. It works better in this format than it does when you're recording it out loud. Anyway, there is like I'm going to cover that up. There is like a barcode underneath here. I don't know where it goes to. When I looked at it on my phone, it brought up a telephone number, so I'm not going to bring that up on there on the picture. That's all we get on the box, pretty much, and that's it. But when we open the box itself, let's open the box now. What you'll receive inside is a little bag of bits. Now again, apologise for the picture quality. It's not great. I'm not going to take it out of this box because I don't want to start losing bits. In there you'll hopefully see it's like a little back connector for the power point for the bulb itself. This bit is the bracket, fixing bracket for the back of the actual gauge. You'll find some little nuts in there, and I don't, again, if I can weasel it out with my claw-like hands. That little, I think it's a GU9 capsule bulb, or that's the G9 capsule bulb, I should say. I'll try and get it to focus again. Focus. No, it's not going to focus. You're sitting there. They're quartz halogen. That's a poor thing to do with quartz halogen bulbs. Bung them in with a load of bits like that. Oops, as I smacked my camera. Let me just move that back around again. Thank you. Right. So that bulb's now ruined. I'm going to try and actually get one that's a similar size, that's actually LED, and bung that in there. And then underneath that bag of bits is the back end of the gauge itself. Let's take the gauge out. Nothing else in the box. You can't see anything else in the box. But if I spin this around, try and get it into focus. Stretch the camera. It kind of focuses, but don't focus at the same time. It's a weird situation. But there you go. You get the general idea of it there. Again, trying to get it to see. If I bring it really close, it goes blurry, but if I pull it far away, it brings it up into fine detail. It's a bizarre camera. There you go. and it's from 0 to 10 bar. Forget what that is in PSI nowadays. I think it's around about 150 PSI off the top of my head. But again, that's a rough guesstimation. But that concludes the box opening stage of the gauge. Next bit of the video will be me trying to test it on my SymProjects stash and what my thoughts are. But before I go into that bit, my plan, hopefully, I'll move the box. My plan, hopefully, I may or may not. I don't know if I'm going to be brave enough or not. I may try and mask off this the face paint here and respray the bezel around the edge of it to a sort of like a steel finish to match the rest of my gauges. But I don't know if I'm going to be brave enough to do that. I might try it, I might not. I've got to sort of have a word with myself and see if I can do it. Because although it's only 17 quid, if I get it wrong, and I'm going to be kicking myself because it's just thrown 17 quid away. Anyway, I will see you in the next part of the video. Hopefully me testing this and getting it to work. I'll see you then. Hello and welcome back. I hope you guys and girls are well. And this is the second part of the video. Is me testing the gauge. Now, disclaimer, before I even begin to show you it working, this isn't fully configured yet. I've had to do a bit of faffing around just to get it to this point. And again, kids, don't do what I'm doing with the leads. Let's just don't do that. Do it properly. Don't use what I'm doing. You're going to do it properly. This is just again bench testing to see how I'm going to get working. And now I can understand how it works. So again, you need the positive and the negative. So the ground from the positive from the board to the plus side of the terminal, the ground side to the ground side of the terminal on the back of this gauge, and then the signal is so on the back of the gauge. If you do get this one, the plus side is on the left, the ground is in the middle, and the signal's on the right. You should see the actual plus and minus and little signal. Just be careful of it because you're going to find it a bit tetchy. Just be very careful of it, especially when you go to configure. As I said, this isn't fully working because I need to bring in my signal adapter to get it to work all the way to the top of the gauge. But for just demonstration purposes of it working, so you guys and girls can see it working, I'm going to just test to that position and then test it to that position. And again, I'm sorry about the picture clarity. Let me try and hold it in a way so you can see it probably a bit better. We'll move it in a way so you guys can see it a bit better. That might be a bit better for you guys and girls, might not be. Just because the light's shining it in a certain way. And I'm using this rubbishy camera. Try again. So, again. And again. And if I slowly wind it. Hang on. So, watch what I do. You can't see what I'm doing, but on SymProjects, I'm winding it up. It works in reverse, like the fuel gauge does. It works in reverse, so you have to increase the amount that goes in for it to go down. It's a bit weird, but it's how it works. A bit like a fuel gauge, same situation. As you can see, it's going back up again. But that concludes it working. It does work on the SymProjects side of things, but when you set it to 0, it goes right up to the top end of the gauge, weirdly enough. It's the higher it goes, the lower the needle works. But anyway, I've blathered on long enough and I'm losing light quickly. So hope you guys and girls enjoyed this review. If you did, press like. If you didn't enjoy it for any reason at all, please feel free to dislike. If you know anyone else who may also find it useful and informative, again, guys and girls, please feel free to share. It helps me a lot, and I don't mind you sharing. And if you're new to my channel and want to see future episodes, well, future box opening of gauges, and hopefully my complete build through of it, explaining step for step. I'll go. The long plan is do the base bit, do that, whatever. I'm rabbiting on again. But if you do want to hang around for that, please feel free to subscribe and hit notification bell so you're aware as soon as I upload new videos. I'll see you in the next one. TTFN.